Because like I get burnt out on photography when I'm doing it all the time. I've been shooting for 18 years.
Yeah.
How do you make that interesting 18 years in?
In 2017, Peter McKinnon went from a regular 9-to-5 job to being one of the most successful YouTubers of all time.
I'm just a dude from Canada making videos in my bedroom, and now I'm here.
But it wasn't all smooth sailing. As his channel grew, so did the pressure. Facing burnout, there were times when he thought about walking away from it all. If his channel and his mental health were to survive, he knew something had to change. Before YouTube, McKinnon had spent the previous 7 years working at a magic company called The Illusionist.
They want to see a trick. Luckily for you, you've got premonition from illusionist.com.
His job was to photograph and film magicians doing tricks that would later be packaged and sold on the company's website. Initially, the job was exciting, but recently, he had started to get bored with the magic scene and was looking for a new challenge. Peter had created a YouTube channel previously where he had tried vlogging.
Gotta get going!
But he thought the results were so bad, he abandoned it.
I thought, I can't do this every day. I can't do this every other day. I don't really have that much of an interesting life. I don't really go anywhere. I don't really travel. I'm not doing anything like a lot of the other YouTubers that I see. I think I'm just gonna hang this up for now.
Rather than vlogging, he decided to film something a little bit different. The video 8 Camera Hacks was released in December 2016, and it would go viral over the holiday break, gathering millions of views. The early signs were there for him to follow, but he was terrified.
I feel like I need a change. I feel like it's in front of me. I want to do it, but is it safe? Should I do it? Do I have the means to do it? That's a big leap of faith. It's scary. All of those things that everybody thinks. Everyone has those fears and hesitations. That's called being human.
Unsure if he should quit his job, he decided to throw himself at YouTube as hard as humanly possible, hoping to find the answer. Over the next 4 months, he uploaded a new video every 3 days while still working full-time at The Illusionist. He has a couple more videos that hit the algorithm and the channel moves past 100,000 subscribers. So he decides now is the time to take the leap.
As of 2 weeks ago, I'm now a full-time YouTuber, and it took me, if you think about it, 18 years to get here. It took me washing elephants. It took me getting fired from jobs. It took me working at a steakhouse, Home Depot, going through training at Apple, trying to figure out what I wanted to do, because you don't know, and that's okay. It's okay if you don't know. You just gotta put in the time and don't give up. If it's something that you want, you can get it. It just depends how long you're willing to work for it.
I've always wanted to just do things my way. So I think inherently having that inside has just made me work harder to escape and shake free all of the chains of having to work for a corporation or having to work for a company or someone else. I've just always wanted to go off on my own and be able to make it myself and sustain myself.
This drive to do things his way pushed Peter to an insane output in 2017. He uploads 142 videos in that year, and he starts to see some results.
That's crazy. 500K in 4 months.
I'm celebrating my 1 million subscriber milestone. This channel hit 1.5 million subscribers.
But every peak has its valley. In 2017, Peter had pushed excessively hard to grow the channel and seen incredible success. But now, on the inside, he wasn't totally happy with the direction the channel was heading. In particular, how much of his audience had become accustomed to a photography tutorial every single week.
There's a limit to everything that I know with regards to this craft that is photography, cinematography. I don't know everything. I run out of ideas. There's times where I'm sitting there thinking to myself, what could I possibly teach today? I feel like I've done everything. I don't know anything else. I've got nothing else to give. I never got into this job so that I could just make videos I didn't want to make or have to make videos because it's Tuesday and I have to teach something. That's the complete opposite of why I started to do YouTube. I've wanted to work for myself and just have fun and share my passion.
This situation opens up an interesting paradox, a catch-22. He needs time to step away from YouTube to improve his photography, so he can learn more and make interesting content for his audience. However, stepping away means he can't upload, which causes him to lose engagement with that same audience.
So you spend so much time making videos about photography and about cinematography that inevitably you stop kind of doing it as much because you're just making videos about how to do it or about the topic itself. Then you forget, like, wow, I haven't been out to like actually take photos for me for a while. Like, I haven't gone out and actually done what it is that I love for a while.
He makes the decision to pull back on the number of uploads, giving himself more time to focus on more artistic and technically challenging work. It's these bucket shots, traveling and making mini documentaries that really light a fire under McKinnon. But they're just one video in a sea of hundreds. Peter had built his channel off an insane upload schedule. So even when he steps back for a week or two, people start to notice.
It's like, where'd the tutorials go, man? Like, I thought this was a photo channel.
Sadly, the YouTube beast is never fully satisfied.
It shouldn't be like sitting in bed at night like, I need content, and it has to raise the bar from the last video I did. And it's easy, super easy to get into that. For me anyway, like I struggle with that a lot.
What's up, everybody? Peter McKinnon here,
And what people expect of me being like the photo video guy. Like I'm the photo video guy.
welcome back to yet another 2-Minute Tuesday.
I don't think I can really handle the 4 videos a week anymore.
Today's topic, we're talking speed ramping.
Do you ever feel like you're trapped within what you specifically upload? Oh. I don't know the answer.
But I never in my life have had a panic attack. And in the last 4 years since I've started this channel, that's a new thing for me. I've had panic attacks on airplanes. I've had panic attacks in hotel rooms. I've had panic attacks with other YouTubers while I'm trying to make videos. I had a panic attack 3.5 weeks ago while I was shooting Angels and Airwaves. And I think that's a result of just it saying, dude, give me a break. Like, you're hammering on all sides.
The years of pushing hard in pursuing building something great had finally caught up with McKinnon, and he knew if he wanted to continue on YouTube, something had to change.
You might be seeing less of me. That was the truth. I've been trying to figure out a way to communicate my art in a different manner that isn't necessarily 3 times a week, the same vlogs you've seen for the last 5-6 years now on YouTube. I wanted to just have a different approach to video making, and that was, in fact, slowing down.
There is an alternate path where the pressures of the channel would have seen McKinnon quit YouTube forever, but he makes a conscious decision to redefine what he calls success. He slows down from 3 or 4 videos a week to 1 or even none. This space allows him to spend more time on other pursuits that he loves.
It's nice to have the thing that's not your thing. I've talked about that before. Having the thing that's not your thing is nice so you don't get sick of the thing that's your thing. I'm talking about cameras and video. Love this, but I don't always want to do it.
He builds product.
So why don't we build a fucking pirate ship? And that we did. Fully custom, fully modular, inside and out.
So they made one for me and Shaq.
He builds his own custom coffee shop and retail space.
We made a coffee shop, a bakery, a pirate retail store, there's a tattoo studio, it's a whole thing.
And most poetically, he gives himself permission to step away from digital photography, away from the numbers and the algorithms, back to the physical world of film.
But recently, I've been feeling like I want to go more analog in all the things that I do. I'm nostalgic by nature, and there's a particular romance with film that you just don't get with digital. It absolutely slows you down and reconnects you with photography. And I feel like I've been craving that relationship lately. I'm taking my time, I'm slowing down where I would normally I'm so used to using a digital camera, it's effortless.
Yeah.
It's so easy, it's fun and I'm comfortable, but I want to make it harder. I think art should be a bit of a struggle. And I think when it is, that's when there's angst being created, like that's what makes good work.
Shooting film allowed McKinnon to fall back in love with photography.
So yes, I am still in love with the film process, still learning, still shooting a ton. I gotta say, of the last 20 years shooting, I really feel like I've had the biggest leap of improvement and growth as a photographer since I started shooting film again. So it's been very great, it's been very inspiring.
Peter McKinnon's story is a cautionary tale, but also an inspirational one. Life is about balance. You can grind it out for a while, maybe even years, but ultimately, if you're looking for long-term success, you need to stay true to yourself or you'll burn out. But what is success? I think McKinnon's story shows us that success is not just purely about the numbers. Even with millions of views and millions of subscribers, you can still feel empty inside. I think success is about finding a sustainable way to do what you love.
Please don't be all black, please don't be. Hey, we got one! We got one!
First roll this good, amazing.
You're not just saying that.
I'm not just saying that, no. For real, like this is really good. Yeah.
Okay, thanks man, that gives me
I'm excited to see what else you do.
Yeah.